Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back for a brand new video. About 2 weeks ago, I posted on all of my social media pages and I asked you guys to submit pictures of your drum sets. I told you in that post that in about a week, I was going to do a video where I checked out what drum sets you guys are rocking at home. It's been like 2.5 weeks since I made that post, so I do apologize. I should have had this video up much sooner than I'm posting it. We actually tried to shoot this video twice already. This is the third attempt. In the first two, I think we just couldn't figure out, the format and how we wanted to sort of package the video for you guys to enjoy it. And because of that, it's definitely taken us a little bit of trial and error to get this video to where it is so that you are watching it right now. But we did it, we're here, and I hope you guys enjoy. So with that said, Lindsay, let's get into it. Whose drum set we checking out first?
Up first is a patron submission from our patron Matt. I just want to mention before we talk about his drum set that we're going to go patron, email submission. Patron, email submission, and if we don't get through all the patrons, we can do a part 2 to make sure that everybody is included. Yeah,
we probably will end up doing a part 2. Something I should have mentioned in the intro is that you guys actually submitted like 600 and something drum sets, so we won't be able to get through all of them in this video. Sorry to all the ones who have submitted that we're not going to check out. Lindsay and I were talking before filming this. We're probably going to do a follow-up part 2, maybe a part 3, depending on the reaction that you guys have for this video. So with that said, if you enjoy this video and you want to see a part 2, a part 3, make sure to let us know in the comments. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new here, and of course, make sure to like the video.
Okay, so first submission, like I said, is from Matt or Matt Drums. He says, my name is Matt and here's my kit. Mine's probably not the most exciting or flashy, but I love it to death and wouldn't be where I am today without it. I mostly just cover anime songs, so being able to change the sounds with an electronic kit has really been a huge help from song to song. Hope you dig it. Bunch of these emojis. Nope, these emojis. That's the one. Why couldn't I figure that out?
Is it Spider-Man or is it the other one? What's the other one? Just horns,
Rock
right?
on. It's rock on. Yeah, just horns.
Devil horns, rock on?
Yeah.
What is this one? This is just Spider-Man?
Isn't that hang loose?
Isn't it weird how there's like a difference just by moving the thumb in or out?
Yeah.
And then there's this one. This is my favorite. This is my go-to.
Oh, I think that one's maybe hang loose.
Drop the index.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah,
That's
you
my
do that
go-to.
one a lot, actually. Yeah. Comes up a lot in combos.
Butterfly, yo, fly away. This drum set is dope. I agree. It's the same one I have. So I play an electric kit, as a lot of you guys know. I do a lot of my practicing actually on that electric kit over the acoustic. I've talked so many times about this, just how I find electric kits just to be not as messy, When I actually am going to execute a song, I sit down at the acoustic kit because there's a big difference between an electric and acoustic. And if I want to play acoustic long term, then I really have to I can learn it on the electric, but I have to do the serious rehearsal, I guess you could say, on the acoustic kit. That's the TD25KV, and it's a great kit. So thanks for submitting, Matt. I'll have links to his stuff down below. He's got an awesome YouTube channel and an Instagram page where he covers a lot of popular anime songs, but he's also got some video game covers and then just some typical metal tracks. So if you're into drum covers, go check those out.
Next one is a great one. I actually really like this one. It was one of the first email submissions we got, and it's from someone named Kevin Fowler, and he says, hey dude, my name is Kevin Fowler and I play drums in 2 bands, For the City and Man the Helm. My drum is an SJC custom M5 maple. It features a satin teal stain and black nickel hardware. It also has wood badges which really pop off the kit. My snare, not pictured, is a 14x7 SJC black nickel over brass. Look forward to the video. Thanks, man. Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it, dude. I love your kit. Absolutely love your kit. I did an interview on a Instagram live channel a couple weeks ago, and when I did that interview, I was actually talking about this color. As far as drum sets go, I absolutely love this color to death. When I recently purchased my latest kit, the DW Performance Series kit that I've done a couple covers on, I wanted to get a teal version of that kit. They just didn't have the right sizes on Sweetwater when I was shopping for it, but I absolutely love this teal. It works in so many situations. It doesn't really matter the genre of music. You can put this on, in my opinion, on any stage, and it will just be such a great eye catcher and such an addition to any awesome looking backline. So yeah, absolutely love the color of the kit. You have some of my favorite DW9000 hardware as well. I don't know why I care so much, but the center cymbal that you're using, that ride stand, I think is so sick. It's just a DW boom stand at half the cost because it's half the stand. Most guys in this genre are playing a cymbal config very similar to what you've got, including myself, and that stand is such an amazing solution for that center ride cymbal or crash cymbal or crash ride or whatever the case is that you've got set up on it. Most of the time on my kit, I have that DW ride stand holding up my polyphonic, my 21-inch polyphonic Byzance, I guess crash ride, but they label it as a ride. So yeah, man, really great kit. Thank you for submitting.
10 out of 10 color, I would say. I like that teal a lot.
Are you going to be okay if I get a kit that color?
I don't know. Maybe,
I probably am
guess.
going to at some point.
It would stand out in your drum room and also against you.
See, that's the big thing, and that's the reason why I went with the color that I have, is because the room itself, both my last location and our new location, is completely black. I had to get something light. So that's why I got the colors that I do have now, but I really want that teal.
Agreed.
You and I were in Long McQuaid, which, if you are not from Canada, is basically Canadian Guitar Center. There was a Yamaha kit in that color, and I kept going back to it, remember?
But you know what? The Yamaha kit was like, it didn't have like the kind of texture that this one has. This one has sort of like little streaks of shininess versus like the Pro one was just like flat.
Yeah.
Like not flat as in matte, but like it was just solid color.
Yeah, and it wasn't quite as pastel. Like it was a little bit more faded, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
I like how bright
pastel,
this is and vibrant this is.
Pastel is faded.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I tried.
Pastel means like muted tones.
See, I tried and I fell off a cliff. What is that then?
This is just a bright.
You know why I say pastel? Because I thought pastel was like, when I think back to high school or elementary school, pastels were always super like rich and dark. Remember?
Oh, like the
coloring
actual like art medium of a pastel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But the thing with pastels is that they are like, they have a little bit more like chalkiness to them, like versus like markers or like paint, I guess.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyways.
So pastel is actually more faded.
Pastels are like muted tones. Yeah.
So what is this then?
A bright. There's sort of like pastels, brights, neutrals. I don't know. It's not like super official classification, but.
Next kit.
Next submission is from Anthony Gazelle, somebody who I know you're actually friends with. And he sent 2 photos and just said, here's 2 smiley face.
Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate it, dude. Anthony Gazelle is an incredible session and touring drummer. He most commonly has played with the band Being as an Ocean, but he's done tours with Falling in Reverse and a bunch of other awesome bands. And I had the privilege of sitting down and talking with him for almost 2 hours on an episode of Line Check a few weeks ago. Honestly, I can say I think it was probably the most enjoyable episode that I've taped thus far. Don't get me wrong, I love all of them, but just talking with Anthony, I think we really just sort of like, we share a lot of common beliefs, I think, about the music industry and a lot of common experiences. Obviously, we have different stories, but it was really, really great chatting with Anthony. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for coming on, Anthony. And you've got some really, really awesome kits. At the time, I had the Crush kit still. And then I knew though, and I didn't mention it to him, but I knew though, and he's a DW guy, and I knew that I was going to be doing the unboxing and obviously switching over to this new DW kit that I have. And yeah, man, I mean, it's really cool you play DW and you've got 2 awesome, really great DW kits. The acrylic kit, I might rip you off on and grab one of those too. Acrylic kits are so cool for their versatility and their durability, right? Like you can do a lot with an acrylic kit that wood will limit you in. And it's usually more like not as much sound related as just like travel, you know, like you don't have the issues of like drums warping or being affected by weather on tour, especially if it's like the winter or like the heat of the summer going from AC into trailer, that kind of stuff. So they just wear really well because it's acrylic, it's not wood, right? So you can check out Anthony on his own YouTube channel and all the other people who submitted all their YouTube channels, all the information, all that stuff. Check it all out down below. You can probably find some new channels that you most likely will enjoy going forward, especially Anthony's. He's been featured on the Zildjian channel lately as part of their stay at home or play at home, or can't remember the name of the series, but yeah, he's got some really cool stuff coming out. His brother Chris Gazelle is now mixing my covers and mixes all of his covers, and they all sound great. So check all that out. Thank you, Anthony, for submitting the kit, dude.
Next submission is from another patron, and this one is from Vincent. He says, I'm Vincent from Texas. I play a Pearl Export with an OCDP snare, along with a Mino Classic Customs and 1 Zildjian ride. I play for fun. I was a bassoonist through middle and high school, but had to learn to play the drums during marching season.
Hell yeah. Huge shout out to Vincent. Not only is Vincent, well, Vincent's not a patron anymore, but not only did he start as a patron and then we became really great friends, but he also is the main admin and basically runs my Discord server. So huge shout out to all the help and support I get from you, Vincent. And your kit looks fantastic, dude. I love it. I love the snare drum the most. I love the offset lugs on the snare drum. I don't know if that does anything to affect sound. Do you guys know? Let me know in the comments below. Does having your lugs offset even slightly, or if they're completely offset, so it's like one and the next kind of thing. If it's like that, does that actually change the sound? Can't imagine it would really, but who knows, right?
Next email submission is from Hendrik, and he says, hey Wyatt, I hope you're doing well. I attached a pic of my Tama Superstar Hyperdrive for you. My name is Hendrik from Northern Germany, and I've been playing drums for 10 years now. If you're interested, here's a link to my YouTube channel. Greetings from Germany, and keep going, with another rock on emoji.
I will include Hendrik's YouTube channel in the description, and I will check it out after the video personally, but we do not have time to check it out in the video, but you guys can check out his YouTube channel as well as all the other YouTube channels that have submitted drums. You can check them out down below in the description. So there it is, the Tama Superstar Hyperdrive. I know this kit all too well. I owned one of these kits at one point. Yours has 3 racks and 2 floors. Mine had 2 racks, 2 floors, 2 up, 2 down. But yeah, it's a gorgeous kit. Over the years, I've obviously gotten lots and lots of questions from people on what gear to buy, and then sometimes what kits to buy. And this is one that I always recommend for people who are maybe in their 3rd or 4th year, and they're looking to upgrade from their first kit kit. If it's like, kind of like a poor quality sort of CB kit, maybe $200-300, you're a younger guy, you tried out the drums and you in fact do like them and you want to upgrade to more of a professional kit, a kit that you could definitely record and definitely take on stage with you, but don't want to spend a fortune on a kit yet. This is the way to go. Not only is it the way to go because they're great drums, they look fantastic and they're affordable, but the kit actually comes with a full set of Tama Road Pro hardware that to this day I'm still using on my setup. I actually still have the Tama Road Pro hi-hat stand and one of the boom stands from my original hardware pack that came with my Superstar hyperdrive that I got way back in the day. So amazing kit. There's so many guys that I know personally who are on this kit, and it's just such a great kit. I don't want to cheapen the kit by saying it's more affordable or anything. Like, it's not a cheap kit by any means. It's a very good kit for the price. That's the beautiful part about it, is it's so affordable. But yeah, as far as yours in particular goes, looks fantastic. I love this picture of you hanging out in a parking lot. Very cool. I did a shoot with my Tama Superstar hyperdrive. I'm making this all about me. I'm so sorry. but this kit brings back so many memories for me. I did a cover of an Enter Shikari song in a parking lot in the winter when I was younger, when I was like, I don't know, I think I was 17 at the time. And I put the drum set in the center of a elementary school parking lot that was near my parents' house at the time. And I put 5 cars, 3 behind, 2 in front, around me. And I had them all turn on their high beams, and it was snowing sideways. And I played the kit in this parking lot and did a cover of that Enter Shikari song. So yeah, very cool. Lots of memories come out of looking at your kit for me, because I had the same one. So cool, man. Thank you for the submission.
Snowing sideways. I know that all too well.
I know, right? Let's not talk about it. It's still July.
I know. Also, he has the exact same throne as you. The very classy one with the optional backrest.
It's a pro one?
I don't know. I think so. I think it's the exact same one. Look at the logo on the back.
I don't know. It could be.
Could be. Anyway.
Actually, I think you're right.
I think you guys might be throne twinsies.
I think we're throne twinsies and once was kit twinsies. You know what's another thing? They did with the Superstars recently?
What's that?
They actually made the 14-inch floor tom double as a snare.
I don't even know how that's possible.
So they put snare wire on the bottom of the tom. It's literally like still mounted. It's not mounted on a snare stand when you get it. It's still mounted on tom legs, floor tom legs.
Yeah.
But there's now a release on the side, and you can
so
actually
you like flip a little guy and.
Yeah, and you have a massively deep, because it's a floor tom.
Yeah.
Snare drum.
Next patron submission is from Julian, and he has not left a message. So just photos.
Another beautiful looking kit. I think this is the same one as we just saw. I'm pretty sure.
No way. The exact same one?
I'm pretty sure he has a Tama hyperdrive as well.
He has a very nice red carpet, though.
Oh, you know what? That looks like the Mapex badge. Mapex, excuse me. That looks like the Mapex badge. Maybe it's a Mapex kit. Julian, what kind of kit do you have? I can't remember, bro. As Lindsay said, this is one of my patrons. What's with the hat?
With the hat?
I gotta ask.
I don't know.
What's with the hat? Because it's in both photos.
I know, it's like very like carefully placed.
Yeah, so like to take the time to set it up for both angles over top of the sticks like that. Julian, what's with the hat, bro? Let me know in the comments. Let me know.
One more question for Julian just before we wrap up from this. It looks like you're in an underground bunker.
So true.
Where is this? Is this your basement?
So true.
Like, I know just from knowing Julian that he's from France. Like, is this what French basements look like?
Yeah.
It looks like very secure.
It's very concrete.
It's very secure.
I can't imagine what recording drums in like a concrete box would be like.
Bad or good?
We were in a basement at our last place. So like I remember a basement, but that basement was different. It had insulation on the walls and there was a lot more stuff in it. So it wasn't just quite like such a closed off echo chamber, I guess. But yeah, you can go and hear what drums sound like recorded inside of a Fallout bunker. Check out his channel in the description.
Next drum set. Was submitted
Next set.
Okay, we were talking about this the other day. Why his claps are so loud. Next drum set was submitted by Joe. He says, hey man, it's cool that you're reacting to people's sets and learning a bit about your subscribers. I'm Joe and have been drumming for 13 years. I'm almost done with my setup, just going to get a couple Sabian AAX splashes in 14-inch Freq hats, F-R-E-Q hats to wrap it up. Thanks man, you and Lindsay rock. Oh, that's nice. And then he breaks down what everything is. The kit is a OCDP Newport series kit. And then like the specifics on the cymbals, if you would like to know.
OCDP. What brand is that? That's the brand that Travis Barker plays, right?
Vincent had a OCDP snare, right? That's what he said.
Yeah, can't remember. It's Orange County Drums and Percussion. I'm pretty sure this is this is the company that Travis Barker lives by. I don't know what his association with it is. Maybe I think he's just endorsed by them. But yeah. He loves them. I don't know much about these kits. They look beautiful. And a lot of them have really long bass drums. Like this one has a pretty deep bass drum. Like this bass drum, what? It looks like a 22 by 20, I guess. Yeah. I would say a 22 by 20. And it's got this extension of what looks like a 4-inch, 5-inch wood hoop on the front. What are those called too? I think on the SJC set, don't they call those like butcher hoops or something?
Oh my God.
Or something like that. I think. I'm just going off of memory. I feel
Thick
like
boy hoop.
Yeah, those hoops are called something. I don't know what the hoops are for. I think they're just for aesthetic. But yeah, it's a great looking kit. It's a very similar color to that teal that I'm always going on about, but obviously just more greenish. We got a lot of symbols going on here too. I see that there's a Sabian Holy China on the right. Definitely a fan of that symbol. Is all of this stuff Sabian? Oh, I'm noticing here he's got some kind of pasty, looks like a splash, maybe a mini China, and then he's got a Minel something or other. Is that just a splash upside down? I'm not sure what those two are. He's got a Minel and a pasty something to the right of the hi-hat here. Looks very cool. Thank you for submitting the kit. Oh, actually, I just noticed this too. He's got like a 12-inch, what is it, like 12 by 3, 12 by 5 mini side snare. That's really cool. I gotta get a side snare. What can you guys recommend for side snares? Do you have a side snare? If you do, what dimensions is your side snare? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, what wood is it made out of?
It says here that his side snare is 10 by 4.
10 by 4.
10 by 4 cool. M80 snare.
Very cool. Yeah, I don't know. You guys might see a side snare on my kit someday soon. We'll see.
Next patron kit was submitted by Dimitar. And he says, holy shit, such beautiful sets, ... Oh, talking about all the others. What a nice guy. That's mine, 11-year-old set. I have beaten the shit out of it, in brackets, as you can see in my videos. Sonar Force 507. Nothing special. It's just a workhorse.
Hell yeah, Dimitar. Thank you for submitting, man. Dimitar is a close friend of mine. He started as a patron, but as we got to know each other, him and I started a podcast together. So yeah, I have a podcast now. I'm co-hosting it. It's technically Dimitar's podcast, but I am on it. We've got 3 episodes up. There's a 4th episode we're taping this weekend, where we're going to be talking about music photography and film. So capturing yourself on camera, how to do it, what looks good, what doesn't look good, that kind of stuff. And we have 2 guest photographers coming in for that podcast, so there'll be 4 of us chatting about that. So check that out. I'll have that all down in the description down below. What are we looking at here for the kit? The thing that stands out the most to me right away is those speed cobras. I love me some speed cobras. The space is really cool too. I like this picture. Like I didn't realize the size, I guess just the scale of the space. Maybe it's the way you took the photo, like a wide angle or panoramic or something. It looks a lot bigger than in your videos. That's another thing too. Dimitar has a YouTube channel with like 100 drum covers on it, and they're all really, really great quality. So again, down below description if you're interested in checking out some more drum cover channels.
Next email submission is from Brenden, and this one is so freaking cool. He says, hey Wyatt, this is my kit. Mapex shells and Sabian cymbals with DW Direct Drive pedals. I play in a deathcore band called Being, all in capitals, as well as guitar in my own side project. I take the kit to empty parking lots to practice because it's too noisy at home and it's just fun to play outside. Thanks for reading, homie. That's cool that you can just go to empty parking lots and play your drums. People do that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no, I've
Did
never
you ever
heard
do
that. No, I've never heard of that.
Okay. Maybe he lives somewhere very remote so that like it cannot be heard.
If you did that here, somebody would call the cops.
I feel like that too.
Yeah, it's a very cool idea. I mean, like that's the thing, like getting good at the drums takes a lot of time. And getting good at anything in life, obviously, but getting good at a musical instrument in particular obviously takes years of dedication and practice and time and effort, and a lot goes into it. I mean, you all know, you all play the drums. So, you know, being creative enough to figure out ways to practice and get around boundaries and over obstacles is really important. Everybody's had to do it. You know, Luke Holland has videos where he talks about how he used to learn all of his songs on pillows because living at home with his parents when he was younger and he first started on YouTube, he couldn't play all the time. So he had to like do the best he could to learn how to play double kick on his carpet, just bouncing his feet, right? So like being able to figure out how to get good at this instrument without being able to play the instrument or having to do something like this is so important. Props to you for the creativity and not getting discouraged and jumping over that obstacle. Just, you know, load it in the car, bring it to the parking lot, let's get to work. Couple hours practice session. Very, very cool. The kit itself is gorgeous too, as far as like the look.
It's crazy. I don't even like what even is that? It looks like a Persian rug, but like wrapped around in like
I know,
in the coolest way.
Yeah.
You know, like it's so unique.
Very cool. We got Sabian cymbals, pretty standard cymbal setup, very standard cymbal setup, very standard setup overall. It's just the thing that pops to me the most is obviously what we just talked about being that you take this to parking lots to practice. Very cool. And then the second cool thing, the second cool point is it just looks like a Persian rug wrapped in a drum set. Like if I was ever to get a custom kit, that'd be something. I would send them a picture of like a Persian rug, like one of the ones we have, Lindsay, and just be like, here, this is the print I want for the whole kit.
Just wrap around.
Kind of a cool idea.
Next up is a very serious patron submission from Garrett. And he says, hi, I'm Garrett, and I got this kick-ass set back when I was 15. I used to rock out on it all the time, but my band split up when my girl left me earlier this year. No worries, though. I still do some solo stuff every now and then. Can't let it collect too much dust. As you can see, it's missing a cymbal, but I plan to get a replacement soon. Let me know what y'all think. I just want to say that in Discord, which is where we collected the patron submissions, this has the most reactions.
Really? It's because it's the best looking kit so far. That's why. Duh. Yeah, man, sick kit. I strongly recommend replacing that symbol though, because when the symbols on this one, they are just duplicates of the other pads, right? This is the Guitar Hero kit, right? Tell me if this is the Guitar Hero kit. I think this is the Guitar Hero one because I don't remember the Rock Band one having symbols, or maybe the first one didn't and then they added them in later or something. You let me know down below which kit this is. Great looking kit. Thanks for submitting, Garrett.
Next email submission is from Liam Robson, and he says, hey man, I've been watching videos for quite some time now, and as per your request, I've sent 2 pictures from my band's most recent music video. It ain't the best, but it's decent, smiley face.
Very cool, Liam. Thank you for submitting. Looks great. I'm interested to see the music video.
Yeah, in a church it looks like.
Yeah, very cool. Looks neat. The thing that stands out right away to me is that I think it's very cool. I've never actually seen like a complete set outside of like obviously online images or in-store demos, but I've never seen a complete set of Mapex black hardware with a Mapex kit. So that's really cool. You stuck to the brand for sure. I like the black hardware. It looks sick.
Next submission from emails is from Stephen Yarbrough. Yarbrough. He says, here's one of my favorite kits made by a custom company called Anchor Drums. This is one of his older series known as the Brigantine and is very much a Bronzo style kit. All the dimensions, 24 by 18, 14 by 10, 16 by 16. Snares also by him in a 14 by 6.5. These things are cannons, but actually very versatile and stay intact when you change tunings. E604 tom mics, AKG kick out. Really want to try out a full set of Earthworks, just having financial commitment issues. Understandable. My name is Steven, and I spent time on the road and in studios for a few years back in my early 20s, now married with 2 toddlers and currently building a new studio on the farm that we live on here in West Texas. Cheers, homie, Steven. And then he put his Instagram, and he also included a picture of his family. Very adorable.
Thanks so much, Steven, for sending out such awesome pictures and all the information. Really appreciate it, man. This kit is really, really gorgeous looking. What was the dimensions he said of the kick drum? The kick drum is
24 by 18.
Sheesh!
Is that big? Is that a big boy?
Huge. 24 by 18. My goodness. Yeah, it's a big one. Mine's 22 by 18, but that's like the biggest I'd go in. I don't know. I'd love to hear what this sounds like. Did he say he had anything posted?
I don't know, but he included his Instagram, so you could check there.
All right. Well, I will check out his Instagram to see if he's got any recordings of this up. I really want to hear what that the kick drum, what that sounds like. The kit looks great. I'd love to hear the rest of it, but especially the kick. Yeah, it looks good, man. The studio, this one photo where you can actually see your studio setup in the background, I guess just like, your iMac and interfaces and stuff. Looks really good. You got a really great space. That's one thing that I wish I had about my space is I wish that I had the kit itself closer to my actual like controls because Lindsay's got to do a lot of my tracking for me. Yeah.
I'm the official button presser.
You're the official, the presser of R.
In space. R in space.
R in space. That's right.
That's what I do out here.
And delete, enter. R, space, delete, enter as many times as required. Yeah, but very cool, man. The sample pad's sick too. I don't know what model that is. I'm not really familiar with sample pads, and I don't really know anything about them outside of I've definitely watched videos where I've seen people do cool things with them. And I have one here that I will be unboxing. I already mentioned in this video. You're gonna see that soon. So I'm really excited to get my own sample pad and see what kind of cool stuff I can come up with using it in conjunction with the kit. So yeah, thank you for submitting all of this, Steven. Really appreciate it, man. Best of luck to you and your family.
Okay, last kit for this video is submitted by Fernando Lemus. He says, hey Wyatt, pleased to meet ya. My name's Fern. I'm a full-time producer / drummer and fellow YouTuber. I've been playing drums for 15 years, recording for 10, and this is the most recent incarnation of my kit. He has DW Eco X shells and banana veneer. That's adorable, bananas. DW collectors, brass snare, Sabine HHX lines, Remo heads. Yeah, other stuff if you want to ask me about it. Some of you guys sent in super long lists. It's a lot to read out loud.
Cool, man. Thank you, Fernando, for submitting all this. The pictures look absolutely gorgeous. I love this one. This looks so sick. This first one you sent to me, Lindsay, where he's got the kit set up and
an
there's
airplane,
an airplane in the background. Very, very cool.
Literally so sick.
Yeah, so sick, so sick. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, really. I mean, all great looking stuff. Hey, you know what jumps out at me right away, though, when looking at this photo? I've never seen such a small setup with such a big rack. Like, look at the size of this rack. He's got it going out to the, you know what I mean? He's only got a rack. He's got one up, one down.
You could put like 6 more toms on there.
Yeah, dude. Fill out that rack.
Dude, why is it called banana veneer if it's not even yellow?
I don't know. I can play the drums. I don't know how to name them. The airlift, the DW airlift throne. That's something I'll talk about for sure. That's my favorite throne. I tried that throne out last time I was in LA. Shout out to my dude Taylor. I was in his studio and he has one of those at his DW kit. And I got on it and oh my God, that's going to be my next throne for sure. I have 3 thrones right now, so getting any more at this point is kind of overkill. But when I have some extra funds and I can upgrade, I'm going to get that DW Airlift. Pretty gorgeous throne. Really, really love it. Yeah, man. Thank you, Fernando, for sending in such great pictures. You have a really beautiful kit, man. All right, so that's been it for this video, guys. But honestly, like, as we talked about this video during sort of breaks while Lindsay and I filmed it just now, I think we're going to make this like a recurring thing because we managed to get through 12 drum sets in this video. We didn't even get through all the patron sets. So we're going to do a follow-up video to this video and probably just make it into an ongoing series. With that said, what I want you guys to do is it's not too late to submit your kit. I have a email in the description down below. It's submissions@wyattstav.com. Use that email, send in your kit, send some information about you, yourself. We will shout you out, we'll shout your kit out, and we will include your information in the description so that you can maybe get some promotion best we can. I can't promise that I will check out everybody's submission. We're going to try to get to as many as possible for sure. And if you're one of my patrons, I guarantee I will check out all of the patron submissions for sure. So with all that said, I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed checking out these awesome kits with me. Maybe some of these kits inspired you to get some certain specific pieces of gear or set up your kit in a different way, in a different config, try it out because you saw something cool on this video here today. So I hope that's the case for some of you. Thanks so much to everybody who submitted kits. You guys can definitely expect probably next week another one of these videos to follow up to this one. Get your submissions in. I'm going to close out by letting you guys know that there's a merch link and a Patreon link down in the description below. If you want to support this channel and the content that we have here to offer, you can join our Discord for as little as $5 and come hang out with us on Voice and get access to all the stuff we have in that community. Outside of that, you can connect with Lindsay and I both at our social media pages. They're down in the description below. And thank you so much for checking out this video. I will see you guys all very soon with something new.